Okay, I'm curious. How many people believe in hypnotism? And do you believe that you can be hypnotized, or do you think just certain people can? Well, I'm gonna let y'all in on a secret. It works, and anybody can be hypnotized by the right hypnotist. So, that being said, music is hypnotizing people. And I know some people be like, oh, rock and roll is the devil music. And some people be like, oh, rap music is the devil music. All that music can be used by the devil. Even the most sweetest, seem like a loving song can be used by Satan. So, that being said, be careful what y'all listen to. Repetitive songs seem catchy. They seem like this is easy to sing. I remember the song Umbrella by Rihanna when it first came out. It actually won an award. They said it was the first and only time that award was ever won. I don't remember who gave it to her. I just remember hearing about it. And it was one of the catchiest songs of the year or something like that. I don't really remember. But anyways, and that song won it. But I also remember around that time is when music started to get like that. Because growing up in the 90s and the early 2000s, yeah, we had songs that, of course, was repetitive. Like, girl, shake that left and tap. You know, repetitive songs. But the songs after that were getting one-worded, saying over and over. And then it was going to, it's a chorus. So it's playing. Somebody will say a couple words, then they'll play again. Somebody say a couple words, and they'll play again. And that's hypnotizing. So when you put subliminal messages or secret messages in these songs, and you can call me a conspiracy theorist for that, but this is what I honestly believe, that once you're in that trance-like state where you're not yourself, you really don't have that much control over yourself, where the control is in somebody else, that's when they boom, 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 pour this stuff in y'all's heads. I remember around like 2015, I had to stop listening to music because it was getting annoying. And I feel like that was God, backing me away from it. And then right after that, and I feel like before it, but it was more hidden. But right after that, people were like doing whole on witchcraft, devil symbolism, just totally out there after that. And a lot of these songs a lot of this was going on in the music video. So if you're watching the music video and listening to the song, now they're double teaming your brain, and now you're getting all this stuff. And I believe this is leading to demonic possession. Yes, I talked about it before. Demonic possession is happening, and you're wondering, how is it happening to these people? Who is acceptable to it? Who is more likely for it to happen to? Well, people that continuously listen to that music, people that are not just saying that they are a Christian, but are actually living by it, praying, asking God to guard their heart. They're reading their Bible. They're staying in the Word. They're staying around people that's encouraging them to stay in the Word. Those are the people that will be protected by this, because it will put a guard on your heart and not allow this into your heart. And if you feel like it has been led into your heart, then pray. Ask God to relieve you of this. Ask God, if you think that you have anything going on with you, you might have been possessed, you might have let something in. Maybe you went to a psychic. Maybe you did a Ouija board with a friend. I don't know. But whatever it is, and you feel like you shouldn't have did that, that is your body telling you to pray. Pray it out. Ask for forgiveness. Repent. Okay? It is not too late. Your soul is not for the taking. Your soul belongs to the Lord. So pray and ask God to relieve you of those demons, literally. I ask God on a regular to hold on to me even when I can't hold on to him. Because I don't know when those times will come up. We are dealing with a spiritual battle, and when you cannot see the evil always, you can get trapped by it. So in those cases, I need God to hold on to me. I need him to send his angels to protect me during those times. So I ask for that. Okay? And don't hesitate to ask God for the same thing. Always pray. Always read that Bible. Always. Okay, y'all? Even if you don't believe, just do it. What is the worst that's going to happen? Like, for real. Stop listening to all the negativity and find out and educate yourself. Okay? And stop listening to this secular music. Now, I ain't gonna lie, like, it was hard after the fact of stop listening to new music to, so now when I get in the car, my car doesn't directly go to Bluetooth. I have to physically put it on Bluetooth. So what I've done was I found a Christian radio station in my local area, and I keep it on that station. So when I get in the car, I'm not hearing any of that new stuff. I'm not giving any place to Satan from that. Okay, so when I get in the car, a preacher's preaching or some gospel music is on, then I put it on my Bluetooth and choose the music that I want. And that's what y'all should do too, because it feels like even if you are not playing that song on your own, that these songs are being played around us at the stores, in cars around us. I'm not sure how this is happening. Commercials, I don't know, but it be songs like that I never physically listened to, but that I've learned. What is that, right? Has anybody else ever experienced that and questioned that? Like, how is that even possible? Like, I don't even know this artist. Like, how do I know their songs? Anyways, or is it being heard so often that I'm remembering it? You know, it's one thing that, okay, I heard that song once before. I have no idea what the words was, but the beat was, rememberable. But it's a whole nother thing when I genuinely know some words of it, okay? Like, that's crazy to me. How is that possible? I'll tell you how. Okay, Satan is finding his way in. So if you can do things to prevent it, I would. I actually had to go backwards in time because I did crave new music. And so right now, I've actually been listening to 80s music. So 80s was, it seems like such a happy time in America. People were living their best life. They have incredible music, incredible like vibes and energy. And it's just like, I love it. I love everything 80s. So it's easy for me. But believe it or not, like my mom, she was a missionary, and in the 80s, she was actually out of the country, so she was not familiar with a lot of 80s music, so she did not play a lot of that growing up. So I had to learn 80s music on my own, and I'm actually glad I did, because incredible music, incredible time in U.S. history. So yeah. And ask anybody who was around in the 80s or raised in the 80s. Nothing but good things to say. Nothing but good things to say. So just be careful what you listen to. Guard your heart. Pray. Pray that God protects your heart. And I'm going to leave y'all with that today. All right, y'all have a good day. God bless.